Hello my friends! In today's video we are going to talk about famous Youthpass, which is a key to unlock the future. So we are going to explain what Youthpass is, if it's useful at all, how to write it and, well, basically, why all the fuss about it. I hope today's video will help you to understand a little bit more and really enjoy the process of creating Youthpass. So we will check basically if this key, one of these, if it really works. And will it? So when you think Youthpass, what comes to your mind? Now there is a short moment for you to really think about one word which comes straight to your mind when you hear the word Youthpass. So, my friend, which word have you chosen? One of the most common answers people say normally is certificate or education or document. But also what people sometimes say, and this is my favorite answer, is opportunity. And although all of these words that I've mentioned may be a little bit different and stand for something different, they all mean Youthpass indeed, because it is a document. It is a certificate, indeed. It is something written on paper which stands for your experience. But we'll get to it a little bit later because some of you probably might want to hear the more formal explanation. So let's hear the formal explanation as well. So, Youthpass is a tool which helps to document and recognize your personal learning outcomes each and every time you take part in some youth work or solidarity activities, which is funded by Erasmus Plus program. So, my friend, each and every time you take part in some Erasmus Plus activity, for example, voluntary service somewhere abroad, you have a beautiful opportunity at the very end of your project to write down a certificate. Oh, write down a certificate. You write down a certificate. Is that really you who writes it down? Well, yes, nobody will hand it in and ask you, hey, do you agree this is your Youthpass? No, it's you who has to write it down, who has to put all that is profitable for you in this document. Why? Because later, maybe you will try to look for some new job in your future, and you can, for sure, 100% use your Youthpass. Okay. So that's me who has to write Youthpass, but I'm pretty lazy and I don't know how to do it, and what do I do? Well, my friend, don't worry, because you are not alone. Each and every time you take part in some project, you are surrounded by people who are eager to help you. So the person who will sign this document will be your representative of your organization, or a person who's been in charge of your project. This person should really know you quite well and should be able to really confirm 100% that yes, this girl, Maya, really knows it. She has the new ability after taking part in this project. This boy, John, really now can do it. And as they have been working with you, they can really stand for what they are signing. So it's a very special document, very modern document. But when writing it, you might get a little bit discouraged because, oh, there is so much to think about, there is so much to write down. Nevertheless, it's a magical thing and it has a very, very useful division into 8 competences. So now we will dive into these competences to see what we can think about when reflecting on our experience so that we can divide it into some groups. Let's check. La receta ensalada de atún con salsa de soja. I know how to do it. Or, well, even if I don't know, I can always check in the book or internet, Google. I can do it! I want to do it now! Number 1 is a multilingual competence, so your ability to speak in a foreign language, express your feelings and communicate. I'm sure you use English. If you went to Spain, you probably got to know Spanish and you can put it all in Youthpass. But let's see more practically.
bro.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Très bien, merci.
Det går godt.
Oh, I'm having such a great time.
Miłego dnia.
Number 2 is a personal learning to learn and social competence. Learning to learn means being able to reflect on your own process of learning and on your own abilities, emotions, and preferences when you learn, when you work, whether you prefer group work, individual work, how you can manage your feelings and how you can organize yourself, etc. But also this social component of this competence means being able to work with other people and maybe in some more difficult situations when some conflict may appear, being able to resolve it and be cool.
Oof, I really have to finish this work. Maybe some music would help. Dahlia, do you mind if I put on some music?
Well, I would prefer not to, but I can go to my room and read.
Okay, thank you.
Next, entrepreneurship competence, which means turning ideas into actions. So all the creativity you may have, all the artistic passions that you may get to know and spread within the society. It's all about that. For example, being able to think of a nice task, then being able to organize it and spread it and make other people involved, discovering and exploring your passions and sharing it. It's all about that. It's all about taking the initiative. So I'm sure we have a good example for that.
So, for the International Day of Families, I got a task. And what I chose to do is this. And this is a part of a little movie I made, which you can see on Instagram and Facebook very, very soon. Enjoy!
This phone. Because the next competence is digital competence. It means working with technologies, being able to create some websites, getting to know how to use some programs, and basically, yes, just using the stuff which is very helpful for us nowadays. This competence is a very useful and important one. And just think about what you did digitally for your trabajo, and you will know what to write in your Youthpass.
Technology.
Numbers, numbers, numbers. They are all around us. And we've got next competence then, mathematical competence and competence in engineering, science and technology. So using analytical thinking in order to resolve some problems, using logistics and being able to work within some more scientific or complicated topics.
50 euros left. 10th of May. How much for the rest of the month? Not much.
Maybe within your project you've made some important decision, or you helped your organizations, you've been able to draw some conclusions, or maybe you managed some projects or tasks on your own. Citizenship competence. So my friend, are you an active citizen, a responsible one? Maybe your job involves working with the environment, helping the environment. Maybe your job is enabling you to reflect on European values, human rights, the laws.
Oh, so nice weather. I wish I could go outside, but because of the pandemic, I can only go at 8.
Number 7, the lucky one, is our competence in cultural awareness and expression. So, the understanding of how ideas are creatively expressed in different cultures in Europe and all over the world. So, always there is some space for your creativity and initiative in youth work, my friend.
Imagination. Life is your creation. Woohoo! Here you have it. Imagination. Woo! Familia! Here you have a collage with the best memories of our little family here in Spain. Flamenco. Guitar.
Birthday party!
Number 8, last but not least, literacy competence, being able to express feelings, thoughts, and facts orally and in written way. So, it means writing down summaries of your projects, of some activities, preparing some notes, maybe writing some reports or articles. Just think about what you have done and how to write it nicely in your Youthpass.
So one of my tasks was to write a short summary of what I did on my on-arrival training. I did an online on-arrival training, and I wrote this summary in English, and also I tried to write something in Spanish, even if I'm Italian. And in this summary, I had the opportunity to share my feelings, my thoughts, and facts about this training.
That's all, my friend. We have mentioned all the possibilities. Well, maybe not really, because you have got to know all the 8 competences. But this is magic. This key really works and opens the door for better future. Why? Because this 8, as you can see, when we turn it around, it's like an infinite opportunity. Why? Because if you think like you have discovered, you have experienced, you have got to know even something more than the things that we have mentioned in the video and in all of the questions that you may reflect on, the helpful questions you have seen, if you think you have done something more, you have a great idea of something that you could write in your Youthpass and make this certificate really special, then you have this opportunity. You have infinite opportunities. You may add as many experiences as you find useful. Just ask for some support and make sure your coordinator agrees with it.